And last time I played this game I got to this place. But I don't even know what this is supposed to be. I mean, I haven't actually finished this game yet, you know, so why should I just reset before I actually finish this? Oh hey, thank you so much by the way. That's quite some time. I remember I actually had to go quite some... Oh, there's this chest on the other side of the room. I can open the chest, but there's monsters in it that kill me, so I guess I should probably just leave this place. I was told this is an optional place. Apparently this is a dungeon to get something to improve Whittier's summons, but I don't really care about that. So I'm just gonna go back, and I don't see any reason to heal because counters kill me anyway. So if I die, I can just Lord where died, and that's fine. You know, initially I didn't actually like this game too much. Oh really? What summons can I get here? But I'm beginning to actually like this. You know, this enemy actually kind of looks like Leviathan, even though it's called Thunder Dragon. So maybe I should actually try and get the stuff from within the chest, but I guess I'll just first find out what the enemies I'm fighting. So this is a Fell Knight and an imp, which looks like some kind of demonic hooker. Oh, I probably should save before I have to go back all the way. You know, this version is quite good because it has quick save, which is really convenient to use if you die a lot, which I do. So apparently you're supposed to go here if you're like level 50 or something. But I'm clearly not level 50 or something, I'm level 30 or something. Well, I'm gonna heal right now. But before that I didn't really have any reason to heal because I wouldn't survive encounters anyway. Well, I can't say hello to everyone, can I? Isn't it also too late to say hello? Anyway.
Hello.
Oh, you're still able to speak. I thought you'd gone mute at some point in your life, but maybe I'm confusing you.
Good morning, guys.
Oh, hey.
So how close to the end do you think you are?
Well, I was told I'm actually quite close, like another 3 or 4 hours. But the White Gnome is optional dungeon, because apparently you can get some stuff there. I don't actually remember what's the last major bosses that I fought. Because when I played the game last time, I wasn't really paying too much attention. You might even say I was asleep for some time during my playthrough. Hey, Xmark. This wasn't actually too bad. I thought this kind of much worse.
I find it funny that you're at the end of the game yet some of your characters don't even have 1,000 health.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really done too much leveling. Maybe I should equip this stuff I just got. The salt. Am I ever truly salty? I'm not so sure about that. So I guess I'll just quickly uncover the rest of the world map and then probably go to this other cave. I mean, how can I even be salty if I don't eat many salty foods? I don't know.
It's a valid point.
Is there some kind of volcano?
There should be one more hidden village on the map that you haven't been to yet.
What exactly do you mean by hidden? Like invisible or just, I don't know.
One that you just haven't found it yet,
Oh, I see.
if that makes sense. Remember, I have to be vague.
No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers.
So it's not on my map screen yet? I mean, apparently the
No.
the locations only get added with like some town or cave icon once you've actually been in them.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a bit annoyed that this cave doesn't, this place doesn't work like the world map, where you can just go to one end of the map and you'll be at the other end of the map. But this doesn't seem to work for this place. It seems I can't actually uncover the entire map, which makes my OCD really upset. I can't seem to.
Yeah,
Oh, never mind.
yeah, I noticed that too.
So I just found this other place with other spooky people in it. Isn't this the place I was supposed to go to for video? I don't know.
No, this is the one they were talking about for the weapons.
These are the same people that also live in this dwarven castle. At least they have the same NPC sprites.
Yeah, they're all dwarves in the underworld, except for the Eidolons and spooky monsters.
It seems this guy needs something, like, I don't know. When I talk to him, he prompts our menu as if I have to give him something.
Give him the Baron key.
It's probably gonna help him. Well,
No, he might get stuck. It didn't work, did it? I can tell you what you need if you want to.
well, I don't really want to do this right now anyway. I'll just go to this other cave I have formally entered, the sealed cave, but I haven't really done much in yet. Oh hey.
So the little side quest thing, if you've got a rat's tail, you can go to Adamant Island Grotto, and then you trade the rat's tail for adamantite, then you give it to Cockle. So that's how that works.
Who's Coco?
Cockle's the the place you just went to, the guy
Oh, you mean
you
that?
spoke with. Yeah, KOKKOL. The Forge.
Oh my god, these enemies just killed me.
They're the Chimeras, aren't they?
Yeah, they called Chimera Brain. You know, apparently I just probably should have healed before I fought them, but couldn't really expect this, so I didn't heal.
Why is it only Gritty's model that seems to be lower than the rest? She's just a pancake now.
I have no idea.
Maybe we can put strawberry jam and some whipped cream on there.
Yeah, I don't know if that's how you eat pancakes.
Oh, there's a lot of different ways. Yeah, strawberry jam and whipped cream are a good option.
You should come to America where we have IHOP, a restaurant dedicated to pancakes.
I'm sure your restaurant's dedicated to like anything, right? To essentially...
Sadly, yes.
A bacon restaurant.
I would assume there's more than just one bacon restaurant. I mean, bacon is like the most popular food in the US as far as I can say.
I think bacon just is on every menu regardless of what their theme is. Something has bacon on it.
We could bring Konos to Waffle House, and then we could get him stabbed.
Oh yeah, that's true, Waffle House. There's one of those. Those are like Starbucks in the South. There's one around every corner.
In Australia, we do have a place called Pancake Manor. who serve various meals with pancakes, bananas, ice cream, yeah, the works.
I just love that it's a manor for pancakes.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. Don't those spooky snake enemies look like the head of someone from Final Fantasy VII?
Do you mean Hojo?
Nah, not Hojo, maybe one of the Crisis Core characters.
I actually kind of feel they look a bit like Hojo's. The face looks kind of like Hojo's.
Or even Anjil, if you know who that is.
Oh yeah. Even though I haven't played Crisis Core, I know who that is.
Yeah, I haven't played much of it either.
Well, what do you mean by earlier? Do you mean like yesterday? So it seems right now my physical attacks are quite good, so I'm just going to attack physically. Unless of course it heals the enemy. I don't actually recall those enemies that you mean, those floating hats with little tongues. Oh, do you mean the enemy I called Demonic Hooker? So what's with all those bestiaries I get? Are there some kind of can I use bestiaries, or what do I do with them?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know much about the actual items from this game, I just know
Oh, I
the
see.
locations, mainly. Yeah, there you go.
What exactly is Libra?
That's, you know, when you cast Libra, it gives you all the enemy details, like the
Oh, it's like
weaknesses and all that sort of
analyze?
stuff.
It's just like analyze or scan.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
I'm just fighting a monster. Not really sure what that means. Somebody told me about this last time. They told me I should cast Reflect on someone to survive this stuff. So I guess I'm just gonna preemptively do that before I die, like many times. If I even have Reflect, which I don't think is the case. Well, so what do I do if I don't actually have Reflect? Do I just begin to cry slowly and, I don't know, stop playing this game?
I'm sure you can get through it without reflex. Why does it have a stick above its eye?
I don't know, maybe it's some kind of meal that somebody tried to eat, and it's only half eaten, so now it's a very angry me monster, because somebody tried to eat it. You know, like kind of like chicken on a skewer, it's only a door on a skewer.
It's a kebab.
Well, those aren't even backstories, they are just ways I see the world. This wasn't even a story, it was just a skewer food, door skewer hypothesis. I mean, apparently all this door does is cast death on you, which doesn't really seem like a big problem. I'm just wondering how much HP does this thing have? A lot, so that's why I should use Reflect to cast it on itself so it dies faster. That could explain stuff, because it hasn't actually died yet, and I've done quite some damage. Wow, now it's a dragon. I don't really like this, I think. I have light curtains. Oh, I could have actually used light curtains, but whatever. Never mind. I don't need those things. Oh well. I feel I should maybe have healed before I had fought this.
Just a quick thing as well. I can't. There's no button to get the invite link for Discord
Oh, you can't.
anymore. No, it disappeared completely.
Are you sure? Because that's strange. There you
Yeah,
go.
because usually Oh yeah. Usually I scroll down the user list, and it's down the bottom. But yeah, it's not there anymore.
Oh, you can just go to like left sides, and there's like little instant invites. I don't know if that's just for me there or not, but I don't know. So if you want to, you can use that link and. So I'm gonna heal before I use this door, and probably also save. This is the Steam version. I really like this game's quick save function. It makes this game much easier to play through at an amateur level. I mean, if I actually had to save with only save points, I wouldn't have been gotten so far yet, because I die a lot. Oh yeah, I could use the light curtain, but honestly I don't want to use it. I want to actually try and see how this dragon is looking.
How many light curtains do you have?
I have only one, so if I used it, it would be gone. And
Yeah. Well, if I recall correctly, there's more doors. So yeah.
yeah, I mean I was also told I could learn Reflect somewhat soon, so it's not gonna be so bad if I actually learn it somewhat soon.
Do you know what Rose's full name is?
No.
Rosa Jonah Farrell.
Is this of some relevance, what her full name is?
I guess she's related to Will Farrell? I don't know. I'm looking to see when you learn Reflect.
Yeah, you told me about having seen, or you told me that you would see Adele last night.
So I think it's level 40. Rosa will learn Reflect. If you have troubles, I guess.
That's 3 more levels. Adele fan injured, falling chain Glasgow concert. That sounds rather sensationalist. Did they have... I don't know. I hope everyone is fine, but... So is 2 hours for content actually a long time, or is that, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know how much stuff Adele has in her discography. Hey Cup Jam, thank you. I actually enjoy FF8 now. Initially I didn't like it, but I started liking it, and now I'm liking it. It was a long 2 hours. Well, if you don't enjoy it, then I guess 2 hours will be quite long. Yeah, currently Tasty Humor is not active because I am only doing this playthrough, and I don't know. I don't see any need for my fancy tunabot commands. Yeah, I can't say I like her music too much. It seems just very loud most of the time, among other things.
You remember how I mentioned about that Medusa enemy, the lady with the
Oh,
snake
I
body?
think so.
And her hands were conveniently covering certain parts of her body?
Oh, I can see it now. But it's also her hair that helps.
Well, I just saw her attack, and you can. There's no nipples or anything, so it's all good.
Snake boobs.
You want to go
Almost
to a...
just looks like a mermaid.
Well... yeah.
You got killed.
Well... that's what would be expected at some
Yeah.
points.
There we go.
What exactly is Cradle of Filth, Dark Fortress, or Apostasy? Those those band names sound rather telling.
That's loud music.
It sounds kind of loudish. Black metal? They sound more like black magic. Satanic? Do you even know what you mean by satanic? about Satan and the occult. Sounds really interesting. So why do I keep missing so much? That's a bit annoying.
Because your weapons aren't reaching, that's why.
Oh, that could be true.
They're physically not attacking the enemies.
So I'm just killing some enemies until Morza learns Reflect, because apparently I will need this quite a bit more.
Did you actually defeat the door yet? Or...
Yes, I already killed it some time ago.
Okay.
So she currently, she just learned Float, and she reached level 38.
Yeah, you could have used that in the dungeons you've already walked.
Well, if I had Float by then, which of course I didn't.
Yeah. But you got through there pretty well.
This kinda sucks, I just killed an random encounter, but Rosa died before she could get XP. Oh well. So have you played through FF4 Neuro? Because it sounds like it. Oh, you can't even reflect the death in the original version? That's interesting. It seems I'm looking for some kind of safe point in this area because I'm running out of MP, and the easiest way to get MP back is just use a tent.
Hello.
Oh hey Gaza.
Hello.
I'm gonna play this Final Fantasy.
Oh I see.
How do you rate it?
You know, initially I didn't like it too much because just the difficulty seemed quite steep, and I don't know. The story is also not making too much sense, but after some time I think I began to enjoy it more, and even though the story still doesn't make too much sense to me, it's actually kind of worse than FF8 even. I think it's actually quite enjoyable gameplay-wise. I mean, I can't really say if it's because I don't actually read any of the text, so that might be why it doesn't make any sense to me. But it all seems rather adventurous, but gameplay-wise, it's not too bad. It's kind of enjoyable actually.
I'd say that you not reading the text would probably contribute to about 90% of you not knowing why.
Well,
Not knowing about the story.
I can understand that, but even just what they say, what sometimes I read, doesn't really seem like too much logical stuff. Like, there's Widya who had some kind of time travel in like another dimension. She just got older, and now she's looking very much like some kind of J-pop star. And there's Cecil, who for some reason just changed his class. He was what he mostly was. He some kind of warrior. Now he's a paladin.
Dark Knight.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I mean, this all is rather just I don't know. It's quite adventurous in the consistency department. Hey, Red Mystic.
Well, I think the main thing is that it's unique, somewhat. Well, except for the relatives being a good person and a bad person. You know, like we said, it takes from Star Wars a little bit, but other than that, it's not too bad.
Faction.
I'm really running out of MP right now. That's unfortunate.
The battle styling and the actual abilities and equipment.
Oh yeah, I haven't really used abilities much. I was told to do that more often, but I don't know.
Oh, apparently Cecil's a lawyer now. Yeah, I missed that as well.
I mean, this door enemy doesn't sound too bad. It seems only bad if it becomes the dragon, but is there like a mechanism under which it becomes the dragon? Because it only became the dragon once. And the other times nothing actually came of the door, it just died. That was rather, that wasn't too dangerous in that case.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you, unfortunately.
Oh, it's an HP trigger. What kind of HP trigger is that? You know, for Subats, these enemies are quite strong.
Is that better, metallic guy?
Oh yeah, it's better now. Is that a picture of Adele? Oh no. Oh, you're still working on your I don't know what to call it. Your Photoshop / art career. Maybe you can turn this into some kind of, I don't know. Make it a new art movement where you just Photoshop foods and FF characters into a big pile of pictures. Kind of like it.
Kind of similar to Doritos and Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I haven't had either of those, so I wouldn't really know if that's really similar. So is there a reason why in this game death is called Ninth Dimension, or is there actually another death spell? And this one is just called Ninth Dimension? I mean, maybe death is just too much of a spooky idea and my game just crashed. So they can't call it death, they have to call it something else. I wouldn't really know about that. But maybe that's why they call it Ninth Dimension.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, my game just keeps on crashing like quite very often in this. I don't really know why, but like when I first started playing it, I didn't crash. I think like a year ago or so, but in this playthrough it seems to crash all the time, and I'm not sure why that happens. Well, I guess it only soft locks every like 20 minutes, maybe every half hour, so it's not too bad. It's just a bit annoying, really.
Well, I had a strange experience with the Amazon Video yesterday or last night.
Oh, I see.
Crashing my PC altogether, just freezing.
Sounds unfortunate.
If it's possible.
Wow, it's just an empty room. It's kind of pointless to hope to have a door just in front of an empty room. Oh, I see. So there's just another death spell. This ninth dimension just works differently, but also causes death. I see. Well, yeah, in FF7 death can miss, in FF8 it can miss, in FF9 it can miss, in FF10 it can miss, and I'm pretty sure in FF10 too it can miss as well. So in all the games I've played it can miss. You know, in FF7 though, there's a similar spell like Ninth Dimension. There's this attack called Remove that just kind of works like Ninth Dimension. It also can't miss and just flat out kills the enemies. What is the next game? I don't know, I usually don't play games like casually, so I don't know.
Technically, FF5 is next.
Yeah, that's probably the next in the series, I agree. Maybe I should play Tactics at some point.
You definitely should.
Has Crisis Core actually been ported over yet?
Oh, well, I guess I could play it. I never played it, so that could work.
It's more action-based than turn-based.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I really enjoyed it, though. I think they do a good job of, you know, telling the story before 7.
Oh, I see.
Plus, like every other Final Fantasy game, there's a way to become way too overpowered. I think I two-shot the final boss.
Oh.
You can like fuse materia in that game, and if you fuse the right stuff, you get this move that, as long as you're not at full health, you essentially just one-shot everything.
Hey, white guy. I'm good, how are you?
I never fully understood the mechanics of that flip machine either.
Yeah, I think it's pretty random.
Suppose I eventually just right now learned Reflect. That's probably quite neat.
We're talking about Final Fantasy Crisis Core number 7, so previous to the story of Val.
I mean, I've seen FF Tactics speedrun. I haven't really watched them, but I've seen them. They seem rather painful.
Yeah, I don't really understand how you do it. It just seems rather difficult with all the RNG in it. But I guess maybe there's a way to fix that.
Oh, hey Pete, I'm good, how are you?
Just found a very interesting tweet. Well, not interesting, but very fitting tweet about Final Fantasy IX.
I maybe should have a look at it then. Oh well, you know, I actually still think it's gonna come out this month, even though I have no I have no basis to assume that on, but I mean, I'm sure they will still release it on Steam at some point. I don't see why they shouldn't do it.
Yeah, I think they must be running into some issues, considering they put down that release date.
Oh, praying actually gives you big MP. I thought praying just gives you big HP. I didn't even notice. Well, in that case I should really use it more often.
Yeah, you'll notice when it restores HP, you'll see blue numbers. That's your MP.
Also, this map has very many doors.
When was this game even released? Is this like a remake of the previous version?
Yeah. But then again, I mean, They probably don't have the original game, so it's more like, I mean, FF7 FF8's, in an FF7 FF8's case, it was really just kind of like a re-release. But for FF9, it's probably a bit more than just that. So they might have some issues that they have to, I don't know, work with.
So I was trying out some of the mods for Final Fantasy IV as well. I tried the battle FPS one. It boosts the battle frame rate to 25 FPS. All it really does is just make the battles go faster. So
Oh, I see.
I guess it's good for people who really hate the 15 FPS, but other than that, it doesn't do much else.
I'm guessing
So-
it's not frame locked.
The mod, the person who made it kept it at 25 FPS instead of increasing it, because otherwise it would just look unnatural, I guess. It would just look like you'd have a speed up on it or something.
So I guess I'm actually gonna use reflect this time.
Oh, I just noticed you changed your game that you're playing in Discord.
Yes.
Has anyone found you yet?
Well, not right now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be playing it anymore, would I? I mean, if you lose in hide and seek, you just stop playing it, don't you?
I guess so.
I think I've disabled that feature.
I am right that this is the PSP version, right?
You're a little bit off.
Yeah, this is the Steam version.
Oh, yeah. Semantics.
I think people get confused because Final Fantasy III was released on the PSP, which was the 3D remake that they did, but Final Fantasy IV Complete Collection is all 2D.
Okay, I gotcha.
I actually really seem to get a lot stronger these days with my characters. They deal quite some damage. Maybe it's because I actually fight counters, not just run away all the time.
It's probably a good method for character utilization.
Probably. And I also realized using Prey is actually very neat, because I didn't know it also restores your MP, and there isn't really any other way to do that except for using ethers or anything else out of battle. So it's really quite neat.
What are you currently looking for in the moment? Are you just grinding XP?
Oh. I kind of want to learn more stuff right now, and I don't know. I mean, in this game you learn new magic and stuff by just leveling up, and like there's an encounter that gives me a lot of XP. It's one of those vampires and two other kind of strange enemies. And they're also quite easy to beat. They die in like a couple of hits.
So you haven't played Final Fantasy V yet either, have you?
No, I haven't.
That link there with the chicken knife. Basically, you've got. I think there's two types of weapons you can choose from at some point in the game, and basically the chicken knife gets more powerful the more you run away from battle. So
Oh, I
think
see.
That's why they're suggesting that would be a good option for you to pick.
Kind of like that. So Whittier just learned break. What exactly is break?
Isn't break the stone spell?
Oh, it just petrifies an enemy. I thought it's just a weaker version of Quake, but then I guess I would have already learned it before Quake. Does Woody actually eventually learn Meteor? I'm just wondering.
I want to say yes, but I can't remember.
I mean, I still haven't been able to use Meteor because the guy who actually had Meteor never had enough MP to cast it.
Yeah, it's interesting how they did that. They just basically capped his MP to 90, and Meteor was 99 to cast. But it's cool how it was implemented into the overall story of it as well.
I don't really know how they did that. Like, what do you mean by how they implemented in the overall story? Did they just explain he's too weak and old and feeble to have more MP?
Well, basically what happened is that I guess he needed to use it. Well, he wanted to use it to kill gold bears or something. But it ended up killing him, so it would be pointless if you were able to use it before.
I see.
Before that part of the story.
Hello, Kynos.
Oh, hey,
Hello, people.
Kashkabuds. So are you
Hello.
are you trying to run FF7 100% with debug room, or?
Yeah. I'm actually gonna start looking into things now.
Oh, really?
But I was actually gonna say I had a nice tuna steak for lunch. I thought you should know.
Well, it's good to hear that. I haven't actually had tuna steak in a while.
You have a nice dressing with that, or pretty much plain?
They were cooking some nice salmon on the food channel.
Well, didn't you say there was a dog or something?
Oh yeah, there was as one of the segments, one of the guys started cooking, and you could see a black dog by his feet, and the rest of the cooking he wasn't there anymore. So yeah.
Oh, I see. I mean, personally, I don't really believe in dressing. So when I have tuna steak, I don't know. Sometimes I put like a little bit of lemon on it. Not lemon. I think it's actually oh, it's lime. It's like the like a lemon, but in green. What do you call that fruit?
A lime.
It's lime.
Oh yeah,
Basically,
a lime. I
yeah.
mean, it kind of works
orange,
with it.
lemon. Yeah, orange, lemon, and lime are part of the citrus family, so that's why
Yeah.
it's similar.
But that's really all I would add to tuna steak. I mean, what could you even add beyond that? I don't know. Some kind of weird sauce.
Tartare sauce.
I don't really believe in sources.
Pretty much capers and mayonnaise.
Oh, mayonnaise. Mm.
Yeah, the sauce they used, I ate it with was like some butter sauce with lime and garlic and cilantro. It was pretty good.
Did you make it that yourself, that sauce, or?
No, I went to a restaurant.
Oh, I see. Well, that could explain it. No offense.
Yeah, that, you just offended my cooking skills.
Well, I just assumed that nothing anyone would
I
ever
probably
make.
could make it. I probably could make it. It's not too hard.
Oh, my guest voice are quieter. Well, I could try and just increase everything, like, since they are just like, I mean, how's the game volume? Could I also increase that? Because I could probably do that and just increase the entire audio that is on my microphone.
We could start
think
screaming.
I
Yeah.
think I noticed that. Yeah, it was only Discord that was lower than your mic. So
It's important to hear all the people that aren't really doing anything.
Yeah, I could. I mean, I could like reduce my volume, my microphone volume, and then you could just adjust it by just increasing your overall volume, right? So
yeah,
let's just reduce my microphone volume for my stream a bit. So
I'm
I just
guessing you can't turn Discord up because that would be already full volume, wouldn't it?
yeah, that's already at full volume exactly.
Wow. No, I'm actually speaking quite quietly because I'm still ill, and plus it's 1:30 in the morning, so
I mean, I can actually increase the volumes of the people in Discord, but I already adjusted them because some have a somewhat low volume microphone.
I've just turned down the gain on mine. but
Yeah, probably
pretty much
just
okay.
raising Discord volume would be probably the best bet, like in general.
Yeah. I guess this isn't too bad, is it? I mean, I turned down my volume. Can you still actually hear me, Punk? Or how is this going right now? Anyway.
I think that sounds alright. I'm listening to the stream now.
Still playing around with this blue Yeti.
Oh yeah, you said you just got it. Is it like a I don't know, what does it even look like? Because I don't really know what most microphones look like. Is it just some kind of standalone thing?
Well, it's on a base stand. You can actually detach it and put it onto other attachments like a bracket as such.
Oh, I see.
It's quite a good mic you can mod with like a virtual mixer as well. This is a USB mic.
Oh yeah, you said that it's like the best USB mic on the market.
Well, that's what I'm led to believe, but it might be a different.
Well, I guess they can say that about many mics, just to
Yeah.
to get you to buy it.
The Blue Yeti is probably the best in its price range. Like it's perfectly good for its price.
Oh, I see.
You can get a cardioid version of it, I think. It's called the Blue Yeti Pro.
Oh, I see. So I just went back because I wanted to see what's behind all of those doors I just ignored.
I'm wondering if you have to do that anyways. You get the you get all the maps sorted as well.
Oh
Oh,
well,
I just noticed. I just noticed that you missed a bit on the main part of
exactly.
the map.
There's just one corner there.
I mean, I do like that you get rewarded by, you know, exploring all the map, but in this specific version, it's annoying as hell because it covers the whole screen. Whereas in the proper DS version of it, it was just on the bottom screen and you had the main screen on the top.
Oh, I see. Well, it's kind of neat actually. And wow, my game crashed after I tried to escape. That never happened before. Now my game can crash in new ways even. That's really exciting.
You always find new interesting ways to crash your game.
Yeah, it's kind of how FF8 works in speedruns. But only there, like, my game doesn't crash, but just my
You should
save
probably
files.
just make a YouTube video of every time your run has ended in incredibly weird circumstances. Like a blooper
Yeah.
montage.
Maybe.
Yeah, like I said, I was playing it today as well and I didn't have any crashes, so...
Yeah, I guess it's really just something with my installation that isn't quite right.
Oh yeah, one of the other mods you can install is a very easy one, is to modify the text or the font. The font used, I think, is the default iOS font or something like that, and it's obviously it's really plain and boring. So you can change that around if you want to do just
Well,
by replacing the file.
why would I care though? It's it's not like I actually read the text, so it doesn't really have an impact on me anyway.
Well, you've got a good point there.
You know, also I'm a bit hungry right now. I could probably get some more food, but I'm afraid that if I get more food, it will just cut me from like the plastic wrapper around the foods. So I'm not sure if I should get some foods. I might have
think
to.
the food you eat, I think you might need parental supervision opening food packages from now on.
Well, it's not so easy. I mean, I probably have to wait first until my hand is fully healed, until I have more of that foods, so I don't die.
I'd probably say that's worse for him because when you peel open the can, it's extremely sharp.
Well,
So I'd say
I
it's
have a lot
probably
of
worse.
experience with that.
I've actually had one deep cut in my finger over a tuna can.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was that a long time ago, or is it still somewhere on you?
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but you can
Oh, well.
still kind of see the scar.
That sounds unfortunate.
He's never eaten any tuna since.
No. On the contrary. Probably just made me even more tuna. Like, revenge. It's like my revenge on tuna.
I see.
You're scarred mentally and physically for life.
So is there another boss coming up at some point in this place? I assume so.
Oh yeah, the boss coming. Wait, where are you?
I'm in the sealed cave with the many doors.
Oh yeah, I remember this. I know what was coming. It's a familiar one.
I was just gonna say he's as vague as I am on spoilers.
Yeah, you've fought this before in another game.
Yeah, I can kind of imagine somebody made some comments that make more sense now. Oh, there's a save point. That's kind of neat.
That's right. They play. Well, maybe the save point was playing hide and seek with you.
But don't you only play hide and seek once you have actually agreed? I mean, you don't unofficially play hide and seek. It's a very official game. You have to set up the rules
No,
and stuff.
the save point told you about it. You just didn't read the text.
Maybe it just doesn't play by the rules. You know, I heard some
You're a
people.
rebel.
I heard some people don't even play. They don't even cook by the book, which is quite equally outrageous.
Yeah, yeah. You do know about the After Years as well, the sequel to this game?
No, I don't know about that. I know the game After Years exists, but I'm not sure how it is related to this game.
Yeah, never
Because
actually
I
played it.
was- You go. Yeah, well, I was just thinking if I read your tweet before, when you went live, and I guess you could keep going with this game or continue the story on with the next one, because that's on Steam as well.
Oh, I see. So prayer can fail because it just said prayer unanswered and nothing happened. That's really unfortunate.
Maybe the god was taking a nap.
It's really not very nice of him.
Yeah, it's interesting because the way the After Years was developed, it was originally developed for the Wii. Basically, every character had their own story that you played through, and then once you played through them all, you had a main story after that. So it was on the Wii first, and then they redid it with the PSP version. So that's why people like the PSP version, because it's got basically all the Final Fantasy IV content in there.
I see.
And then interesting enough, when they ported Final Fantasy IV to mobile, they redid After Years in 3D. So yeah, the PC version is pretty much looks exactly like this as well.
Could you actually find my old bots for the Devak percent 100% one, Cash Cabals? Because it's
Say that again.
Could you actually find the VOD for this 100%?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
you could
actually
find
looking
it.
at them now.
Oh, that's good because
They're
I
still
think
there.
I highlighted it, but it
They're
was
not
only
on YouTube, but Twitch.
yeah, it's on Twitch somewhere because it's quite a long time ago since I did it right.
Yeah, November 21st, 2014.
Oh yeah, that's a long time ago. It's more than a year ago. I think Twitch
What was that one
was
for?
100% with the debug room, so it's not exactly a very
Oh, yeah.
exciting one. It's you just warp from one place to another, and I only did it once actually. I mean, do you know how long the one is? Cash Cabals?
You got 11 hours,
Oh, I see.
45 minutes. But I remember you actually like made a mistake somewhere, and you wasted a lot of time with. I think you had like I think the original idea was to kill Sephiroth twice just to get Cloud's limits faster, but then you had to kill him again, so you ended up killing Sephiroth thrice.
Oh, really?
And
I remember this.
I remember that was a time waste, and I remember. I need to check, but yeah, I remember that being like. I think you wasted like an hour with all of that.
I have no idea. I mean, of course
So
I could.
Yeah, I think this probably could be easily optimized.
Yeah, I mean, I could try it again, but then again, I don't really like this one so much because even though it's obviously much faster than 100%, it's just kind of too broken to be exciting. It's like,
I like
just,
it because it's really broken.
I mean, you just do the same glitch over and over again, and it doesn't really get too exciting, does it?
I like it though. Like I actually mentioned back then, I liked it. Just now I actually have time to.
Oh, I see.
Do this now.
Yeah, I mean, my notes they kind of cover how it works, but obviously they aren't very explicit. You have to already know like how you do BMB and the stuff.
I actually need to learn all of that.
Oh, you want to actually run this?
Yeah.
Are you
I'm
sure
actually
about
gonna-
that?
Yes. I'm actually sure.
Well, that's interesting. I'm not really sure if that's good for you, but... By the way, I still think you sound Danish, but then again, I don't know what Portuguese would sound like. What Portuguese accent would sound like.
Kind of. Yeah, I don't even have like a super thick Portuguese accent. I know some other people have like a lot more.
Well, to me,
pronounced.
you sound like you have a thick Danish accent.
Thick Danish accent.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
I've heard actually a couple of Danish people speak, like, not just German, but not just English, but also German. I have like a Danish professor, and his accent kind of sounds like yours, even though he only speaks German to me. So maybe I'm just making this up, but I don't know. It sounds very Danish to me.
Is he secretly Portuguese though?
Maybe that could be the case. I don't actually know that. Maybe he actually also is Portuguese and Danish.
But yeah, for now, for the run while I'm learning, I'm gonna do a few offline runs.
I see.
I'm gonna do it like a few offline runs and then actually try to make time so I can just do a full run.
The splicing runs, you mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna splice and runs live.
Hazy X.
That's what SRL stands for. Splicing runs live.
That's it.
Well, apparently I can finish this game somewhat soon, I was told, but I may have just been lied to, and there's still a lot of content ahead of me. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, there's still like the year. There's still you still have like a few more dungeons to go.
I see. So maybe I have to get my food and just try to tackle the
Yeah, you
plastic web.
do.
If you do another, what did you did a long stream last time? I don't know, 10 or 12 hours. You might be able to get through it, but yeah, you'll just have to wait and see, I guess. But eating will help definitely.
I don't really know. My quotes?
'Cause, I mean,
Oh, you mean like
yeah,
why if nobody's watching on Twitch or something? I don't know. Like this is a casual playthrough. This usually doesn't really attract many people, it seems. So
People don't want casual.
yeah,
That's
I guess.
why no one ever shows up on the screen.
Hey, Advent.
I mean the common trick nowadays is start your channel off speedrunning, speedrun the same game for a year or two, and then
Then
you're
done.
free to go casual, and you'll have plenty of views to.
Yeah, the classic.
Oh really? Is there like a?
Switcheroo.
I didn't know that was such a thing. Like, do you have like case examples of who did that? With what games?
Yes. The first
Tryhacks?
person. Yeah, that's a good one. Siglemic, he speedran Super Mario 64. He just plays RuneScape.
Yeah,
StarCraft.
RuneScape, StarCraft, and Melee sometimes.
It's always
He doesn't
funny.
have-
And,
Like,
yeah, and then the
Narcissa also doesn't. I don't think she streams like Zelda anymore. Who else? I don't know.
yeah, she hasn't done any speedruns.
But like a
it's-
lot
I
of
think
the famous old speedrunners have kind of stopped speedrunning.
I see. But I mean, does it actually work out? Like, do people still watch them or?
Yeah, people still watch them because like if you're a speedrunner and actually like really popular on Twitch, it's not just because of the speedrunning. It's because you're
Well, I
actually
guess that's
genuinely
true, yeah.
entertaining.
But I mean, I'm wondering if
So-
people, if they still have like the same kind of audience that they used to have. Or do
No,
they just...
they don't. But like I remember like Siglemic, I still watch his stream sometimes, and he gets like 100, 200 viewers now. And
Oh,
whenever he actually decides to stream Mario 64, he gets like 1,000, 2,000 viewers all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's like Trihex when he went from streaming for a couple hundred people when he actually speedran to like 5,000 when he started doing Mario Maker. It's like hard,
Mario
hard to go
Maker.
back.
isn't it though
Yeah.
some kind of Mario Maker craze? I don't know. Apparently Mario Maker is very popular
yeah.
on Twitch these days. I never even played
Yeah,
the
I'm
game.
actually.
Well, it's dropped off a bit now. The hype has gone a bit, but it's still big, I guess.
It's good to see a Nintendo game still maintain the popularity after release, like with you see nobody streaming Smash, but when it first came out, it was, I don't know, in the top 10 games or something.
I don't know. Smash
they-
still. I
they-
mean, Smash is a different beast because it always will get like a ton of viewers when it's on tournaments and so on.
Well, I guess it's just that many new games initially have quite a large following.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, another example is if I can say his name, Witwix, who speedran Boshi. He's playing Mario Maker now as well, and he's easily doing 500,000-600,000 a stream now as well.
I'm not even quite sure if I know what Boshi is.
I want to be the Boshi.
It's like I want to be the guy.
It's the one that I want to be the guy fan of the game. Probably the most famous of them all.
I think I need to look this up at some point.
How
It's a
often?
very
How often do
it's
I
a-
watch ST? Often. I actually play.
My game
it too.
crashed again, by the way.
Nice.
yeah, I want to be the Bosch. He's a very, very difficult.
Oh, isn't this
platform game.
kind of weird game with this little triangle and that just keeps running and
Yeah.
like?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, I
It's
see.
got a bunch of
It's-
references in it.
Yeah, it's a mashup, I guess, of different game backgrounds and worlds and all that.
Oh, I
And
see.
the final boss is a box of oatmeal.
Yeah.
I never really
Solgren.
got into it.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know, the average first playthrough could experience over 5,000 deaths. I think I got up to 7,000 deaths by World 7, probably, so that's an example of how difficult it is.
Yeah, Boshi isn't that hard, but like it set a standard and then people just bet the standard. It's still like the most famous of the fan games.
Yeah, it was hard when it came out.
If you consider buying a game at the store and then playing Boshi, yes, it is very difficult. Like use that example of, you know, when I say it's hard, it's not a game that you know, buy at the store.
So it's, what do you mean by you don't buy the store? You just steal it, or you don't? I don't
Well,
know.
it's actually it's a free game, so you can download it for free. But what
Oh, I
I mean
see.
is that you go to a store and you buy a game. You know, it's going to be somewhat difficult, but it's not going to be overly difficult. Whereas
Isn't
Boshi
there a
is,
name for
you
that?
know,
It's called Nintendo Hearts.
I don't know.
Well, at some point I used to read TV tropes. It's a website and it's about tropes. And there's one called Nintendo Hearts. And
Oh yes, that refers to all the Nintendo NES games before
Oh,
the
hey,
Super
Wham.
Nintendo.
yeah,
Yeah, that referred to all those NES games where, because of, I guess, the difficulty in programming the games, you know, it's very difficult to jump precisely and move precisely. Yeah, that's the Nintendo hard
yeah.
reference for those games.
So these people are on my Discord channel. If you want to, you can become one of them. You can become one of the voices in my head.
It's true.
Hey,
We
I
never leave.
Every voice in his head has got a different accent.
Very worldly, crazy.
And apparently they've got different microphones as well.
Indeed. I could hook up my really nice one, but that just takes too much work.
Yeah, I did notice yours is a little bit different. No, it's not bad, but you can notice a difference.
Yeah, I'm just using my webcam mic compared to yesterday when I was just using my phone.
Oh dear. Actually, what's probably worse than a webcam mic is a laptop mic. Have you guys ever used one of them?
Laptop
They
mics are horrible.
Yeah,
Do they-
especially when you type on them as well. I've actually got an example of how bad it can be.
Oh, you have a dog, you beaver? I didn't know that. What kind of dog do you have? You know, actually every now and then people talk about their dogs in FF8. When I play FF8, there's a part of the speedrun during which they very often talk about their dogs. And you may guess what part that is. It's when they say that their dogs begin to howl all of a sudden, make dog noises.
I changed my mind.
Thank you, Z.
Should sound much better.
Oh yeah, I need to just upgrade your volume though because... Oh,
That may
Seems-
be on mine.
yeah, it's very low.
It tends to reset itself.
Oh,
one sec.
it's better now.
That's because I'm like eating the mic.
Is
Oh,
it
it's a-
tasty?
It's a golden retriever.
Very metallic.
You know, when I doing Eyes on Me, for some unknown reason, very unknown to me. People's dogs apparently begin to react in some strange ways.
Yeah, I
Gee,
saw that.
wonder
I saw
why.
that.
You know, I think scientifically that means you have one of the best voices on record.
Yeah, it could mean various things, I guess.
There's some science behind that. You can look it up.
Okay, I should be louder now without having to eat the microphone.
Yeah.
For some odd reason, this thing likes to reset itself, so it was down like halfway on the levels. Fancy mics.
Yeah, so I just linked in Discord one of my videos where I forgot to switch from my desktop mic to my new headset mic, so it's incredibly bad. So yeah, never use a desktop mic. Don't have to watch it now, by all means.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
that's pretty bad. And no punk, I'm from South Carolina. If I was from Montana, I probably wouldn't have internet. I think. Ooh, shots fired on Montana. Anybody want to fight me?
No, because I guessed you. I mean, you got that southern accent. I forgot
Yeah.
where South Carolina is.
I guess it's south of
it's-
North Carolina.
Yeah, it's right underneath North Carolina, and right above Florida.
Ah, yeah, I got you now.
I'm like on the very east coast, though. Where I live is like inwards. I live like 6 hours from the ocean, something like that.
So I guess I'm just gonna save and get some utensils and then also try to open my food. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Alright, we won't play any goat sounds or anything. Oh, he's already left?
Rip. I'm actually watching Kaido's stream while watching a Kaido's VOD on the other monitor, which is probably peak Kaido's.
So what you're saying is you're a bit obsessed, are you?
Yeah, I'm totally obsessed. No, I'm actually just looking through the VOD of the 100% glitch run and trying to take notes of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my goat.
Bah.
So that sounds more like sheep.
Yeah, that's more sheep-ish.
Anyway, I just returned, but the plastic wrapper is still not removed.
Here we go.
It seems though that this time there is no injury involved.
This sounds like a very light plastic wrapper, whereas I think you got hurt on the thicker plastic one. I think Gaza's got a visitor.
Kindness, do you remember why you killed Motherball thrice? He isn't here. Rip, Kindness.
I think he cut his lip on the plastic.
Rip.
I only had Skittles once, and I didn't like Skittles.
They're very sugary.
Yeah, I mean, I had actually never had them before I had them that one time, which was like a couple of months ago, and they tasted really artificially sweet.
Yeah, they are.
That's America's candy. It's all like that crap.
I mean, they seem actually quite tasty by the way they look.
Like if you look at American Kit Kats, the 5th ingredient on the list is chocolate. Whereas if you look at international Kit Kats, the first one is chocolate. I think that tells you something.
That's interesting.
Well, Punk, you could defend yourself. I see you're in the channel, but your mic is muted. You could defend yourself.
I'm going to talk all of the shit about America's candy because it's hot garbage.
I mean, wait until you guys get the, what is it, the sugar tax that the UK have got. Or will get.
I'll pay a sugar tax if they promise to stop making terrible candy.
I don't know, with what's happened with the sugar tax, I don't know if it's anywhere else, but in Australia there was a smoking tax, as in buying packs of cigarettes and all that. So
There is none already.
was it maybe? Yeah, there is one already. So they actually plan to put
Oh, I see.
cigarette costs up again because
I
the
mean,
first time didn't work.
When happened? When
So they're
when
gonna
did,
do it again.
when did this the sugar tax even happen in the UK that you talked about in?
Are we asking when it's going to happen?
No, I wondered when, like, it's not implemented yet, or it was just
No, I think it's been approved and it's going to
Oh,
be
I see.
implemented in a month or two.
Oh, I see. I mean, usually such taxes at least here they start only like the 1st of January.
So yeah, Kindness, I asked, do you still remember why you had to kill Motherball like thrice?
I don't quite remember why I had to do it in that case, but the thing about Motorball is that when you kill Motorball, you reset a game value called game moment, which essentially is like the game's progression value.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you kill him, you mean like early in the run? Like what point in the run is that you're watching right now? Where I kill?
So you got past Palmer, and like you skipped the bottom swell.
Is it like 2 or 3 hours in the run or so?
Yeah, it's like 3.
Yeah, that is the
basically 3
initial.
hours.
That's the initial way to get into the debug room. You have to do this.
Yeah, but like there's 2 Motherball splits. I didn't know why you had to kill him.
So
another
like,
time.
well, the first time is just after Midgar, right? Just
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
no glitches yet. And the second time is to get into the debug room. I have a YouTube video on how this entire thing works with the debug room. You should probably watch that to understand.
Yeah, I remember the watch. I know that part. I just wondering why. I think you might have messed up somewhere. I know.
No, that's entirely intentional. You know, you have to do the
No.
second.
Yeah, I know you have to do the second time, but I'm wondering why you had to do a third time though. That's like
Oh,
that's what I'm wondering. That's why I say so maybe you actually like messed up somewhere. I don't know.
maybe I just overwrote a save file or something.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not sure. I probably have to watch it myself. So I feel I've beaten enough enemies. I'm just gonna stop killing them. You know, many things temperatures can change. That's what physics tells us. I mean, aren't you half British? I mean, half German punk, you said so, if you want to learn new words, you probably should do so by yourself. I mean, every now and then I feel the need to talk about some German words, but the ones I talk about, they are special, very special.
Project retarded.
Actually, there was one word I believe is German, umlaut. That's a grammar thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's German.
And the double S character, the one that looks like bees.
Yeah, that's called
I know
SZ.
it,
There's a name for that.
S.
Yeah, you
Set.
know, in the German alphabet, the S is just called S, and the Z is called Z. So it's like a mixture of the S and the Z. So it's called SZ. That's kind of the sound it makes. I mean, it doesn't look like either of those characters, but it's the way it's pronounced.
Okay.
Isn't it getting replaced by a double S though? Like in most words. Like last time I saw anything about it.
Well, it's not a very common letter anymore, but it's not getting like discontinued. It's just that some time ago there was a some kind of a certain spelling reformation, and some words that formerly had an SZ, they just got double S. But it's still used in a couple of words.
Like say Straße or
Exactly, yeah, that's one of like that word still has
I
its.
remember.
It has it still
Oh.
though. There's a word which kind of translates to the English that. That's used in the sense like if you say like I don't know, like the random ghosts killed. She said that the random ghost killed her, so in that sentence she said that, like that is translated as like a das, and there's like double S in that now, whereas it used to have like an SZ. I don't know if this this example might have been a bit confusing, but
Yeah, I got it.
But it's not like it's they're ceasing production on it or anything.
well, I don't really know why they changed it either, but that was like 15 years ago or so. There was what is called like some kind of writing or spelling reformation, where they just changed some spellings. I don't really know why they did it, but it happens. So I just got this dark crystal. Interesting.
Oh yeah, so what I could probably explain is, you know how there's 4 crystals on the overworld?
No.
Yeah. The very first I don't know if you'll remember, but at the very start of the game when Cecil's on the airship, they stole the water crystal from Mysidia. That's why when you went to Mysidia, everyone turned you into pigs and gave you poison and all that sort of
Oh,
stuff.
I see.
So that was the water crystal. The fire crystal was Damsian, which is where Edward's from. And Yang had the water
Oh my god,
crystal,
look,
I
it's
believe.
it's the demon wall.
Wind crystal.
How spooky
Oh,
it
you
is.
got a demon wall.
Told you it was. You
Yeah,
fought
I knew
before.
it. Somebody mentioned there was like a wall enemy and it all made sense now.
But yeah, apparently there's so you got the 4 crystals in the overworld, and then you've got 4. It is 4 in the underworld as well, I think. That's why you just got the dark crystal, I think.
So am I gonna die if it comes too close to me?
Okay, I guess that's been confirmed then.
So am I just gonna die outright or?
I assume so.
That's unfortunate.
But I think Fuzzy has got some good tips for you again.
Well, last time his tips weren't really that good. It was rather just general and they were also kind of wrong on most of the time, to be honest.
Yeah, I think most of us pretty much know about the overworld and the story and all that rather than the actual boss fights. And I don't see why the main characters just walk around the demon wall. I mean, there's plenty of space there.
Testes, testes. 1, 2.
I can still hear you.
Please don't say testes during the live stream.
Testes? Is that like short for another word?
Testicles.
Don't
Well,
tell
I could have
him.
never guessed it, but thanks for your help.
No, actually, one of my favorite bands, Metallica. Actually, the lead singer sometimes tests the mic, and he says testicles 1 and 2. So I guess that's probably where someone else got it from. Cool story.
I would have never guessed that was your favorite band.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Some people aren't sure.
So Final Fantasy seems like they all used to be about crystals.
Yes,
That
indeed.
seems
Yeah,
so.
pretty much.
Yep, I was around for a while.
Then they kind of went back to the concept later on.
Are you saying there's something that might be behind that?
It's just kind of, I wonder why they stopped, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe it's
it-
because
it's
of...
a free-
Maybe at some point crystal just became associated with crystal meth and they didn't think it was such a good idea to talk about crystals all the time.
It's a crystal conspiracy.
I love the textures on the wall. See how you got the main textures of the wall, and then the side of it is just completely stretched.
Yeah, that was after hours. That was the intern working late. He just was like, yeah, this is good enough.
Yeah, this would have
Yeah.
looked perfectly fine on the DS, but on the computer it doesn't look as good.
That was actually one of the mods I was trying to get, is a texture filterer for this game, but it's extremely complicated. You have to download an extra program that hacks into the game that converts or the smooths off the textures and resizes them.
Interesting.
And yeah, in the end, it's not worth it. When I was talking about how Final Fantasy III was on PSP, if you play that on emulator, there's a texture smoothing option, and it makes the game look 10 times better. It's just annoying that you can't do it with this game.
So Lydia just got petrified. How did that happen?
Does she cast break on herself?
No.
You know, I guess FF7 is kind of about crystals still.
How so?
I mean,
Well-
like, materia is crystallized earth juice.
Well,
Earth juice.
but in the other games, crystals are actually more like, you know, kind of the way for the planet to survive. Like in Crystal Chronicles, there's actually a game. Excuse me. There's a game called Crystal Chronicles. Have you played that?
Yes, there's one on the GameCube and one on the
Yeah.
Wii.
That game is just entirely about crystals, and I don't know. In FF7, if it really is about crystals, it's actually quite subtle. In some other games, is like the entire game is just about crystals.
Yeah, I think basically Final Fantasy V was the last game that solely used the crystal lore in the game.
Well, if nothing else, the huge materia is probably at least a nod to the old crystals.
Yeah. Then there's Crystal World on Final Fantasy 9.
Hey,
Well,
Cash.
yeah, I was thinking about Final Fantasy 9, but there's only really one crystal there, not like the 4 elemental ones.
Yeah, but I was
But I
missing.
guess
I went to get Crystal World though. Like that's like the very end of Memoria. It's just like just made of crystals, and you get all the old bosses as crystals.
You know, one of the things I don't like in this game is that the bottommost command is swap rows. I very often just press it accidentally, and now I've just swapped rows accidentally again.
Yeah,
It's
I
kind of
saw that.
annoying.
So when your characters get hurt enough, they kind of just start begging for their lives, it looks like.
Well, they just kneel.
it's the same as Final Fantasy VIII when you get critical HP.
I mean, it's in most games that, in most of the FF games, that when you're like low HP or yellow HP, that their battle stance just changes and makes them look kind of weaker. So how much HP does this enemy actually have? Because it doesn't seem too difficult. It just only one hit kills enemies, which is a bit annoying.
Yeah,
but
I thought like on the original SNES version, you actually get like, just get a game over pretty much if you get so close, you just
I
die.
So apparently the 3D remake, which is the game you're playing, has 99,999 HP depending on what.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a considerable step up, isn't it?
Yeah, but at least you don't get like a full party wipe when it's close.
It's actually level 51, so that's, I guess you could relate that to what your current party members are.
Hang on, this dude's face looks exactly like that Squirtle King face.
Squirtle King? Who's the Squirtle King?
Oh, Cognazo. I forgot how to pronounce
Oh.
it. The turtle enemy.
The
yeah,
one?
it actually kind of looks like Kane.
So
It's
yeah,
the
in the
same
wiki, it actually reminds me of Venom. If any
Yeah,
of
they
you
all look like
guys
Venom.
know. Yeah,
Or Carnage, maybe.
I don't know Carnage.
He's like Venom but red.
Hey,
Oh,
Aki.
okay. Oh yeah, but I just typed in a little bit from the wiki, and yeah, the original versions only had 28,000, so I can't explain the logic behind that.
I mean, unless he actually gets faster with time, I can just out-heal him and it shouldn't be an issue. Unless I run out of Phoenix Downs, which might be an issue again, but that right now doesn't seem very likely.
Sir, what is the Moda Fleeka?
Are you wondering what that word means? I don't know, it's probably a very intimate term of endearment that he's willing to use to refer to us.
I've somewhat translated it.
Okay, that one I recognize.
You know, I kind of wonder where they first came up with this enemy design. Isn't there like some kind of wall thing in like haunted houses where like the walls get closer to each other? I've been in a haunted house before and they had exactly like these walls that just keep on getting closer and you have the impression you might die. But then they just stop and you sue them because you get like a shock.
You sue them.
Sue them for shock.
Yes, you sue them for shock. I mean, at least if you're American, because you sue everyone in America, right?
Low blow. But like you said, that lady with the coffee who started it, she actually got like 3rd-degree burns on her legs.
Yes, I mean, she's like usually trivialized because her story just seems kind of ridiculous, but she had like actual pain and stuff. I mean, I read like an interview with her or like something like that. Like apparently she really wasn't too well, so she probably deserved money just to cover medical expenses. But I mean, she got like a ridiculous amount of money, didn't she? Like a couple of $100 million or something.
Yeah, it was a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, like getting burned off of coffee is kind of bad, but getting 30-degree burns on coffee is, something's not right.
Oh, so you got the same amount of experience that the boss had HP. But yeah, I guess it takes one somewhat stupid person to do something stupid, and then a somewhat smart lawyer will
But that only
contact
works in
them
the
and say,
US,
"Hey,
you
we
know.
can sue for this."
That only
Yeah.
works in the US, like in Germany. The legal system doesn't really allow for that. Even if you have like somebody you can sue, even if they're guilty and they have to pay you like some compensation, the compensation is always determined by the judge. There's like no jury in Germany, so like the judge determines that, and there's like a lot of common sense. So like nobody gets $100 million for for anything here, really.
Yeah. Actually, I've got an example of that in Australia, at least. So if a burglar breaks into your house and they hurt themselves inside your house, you're actually liable, and the burglar can actually sue you. So yeah, there's no common sense. It's pathetic. It's so stupid.
Has it ever happened though?
My parents used to own pubs, and I think one time someone broke in through one of the windows. I remember hearing about it then, so I can't remember. I was too young to remember what happened with it. But
I mean, I can kind of understand it,
yeah.
but it's like, you know, maybe they
you can
can.
understand it, but
Well,
yeah,
like,
there's no logical sense in.
I mean,
You know,
imagine you have like maybe they just didn't want to burglarize you, and they just, you know, they wanted to have a look at your house. They could claim. I mean, I mean, if you
yeah,
like set up
it's
your
stupid.
house, yeah, I mean, it doesn't make too much sense. But like, if you set up your house and like, I don't know, like if somebody like rings your doorbell and you assume they are a burglar, and like they get shot because they didn't like use your doorbell, that might be just a bit, you know,
Yeah.
that might just not be very I don't know, not very proportional.
Yeah.
But if they like try to kill you, and they sue you because you cut off their finger or something, that doesn't make any sense to me because, you know, it's kind of like self-defense.
Well, that's a whole thing. But like, even if you're still sleeping, so to speak, and you know they cut themselves on the glass trying to get back out the window, they can still sue you.
Yeah, I
anyway.
mean, I don't
It's
understand this
stupid.
either. It's totally their own volition under which they, I mean, they can't sue themselves if they like break their glass in their own house, can they? I mean,
No, I
doesn't
mean
make
that
any
would
sense.
be very pointless. I can see you trying to get this 1% too.
Oh, I see your fake man.
Yep, I'll be back. I need food and drink.
Oh, I can see where I'm missing that 1%.
Alright, go cut yourself in the supermarket and sue them.
I mean, that happens
us
all the
know.
time. People
Yeah,
slip
let
on
us know how you
wet
go.
surfaces. I'll just
But
trip
that's
over
why
something.
that's why they put up the little cones now.
Yeah. Well, it's like McDonald's. They had to start putting caution contents are hot on coffee cups because someone sued them because they
Yeah.
spilled coffee all over themselves.
Hmm.
Oh, who would have known that this coffee would be hot? All right, I'll be back.
Okay.
I mean, also I talked about it last time. There's this story about the microwave, which somebody used to dry their cat after they washed or cleaned their cat. And I guess if you know where this ends, this story, the cat like exploded or something, and they sued the company that makes the
Yeah.
microwave because didn't have a warning for microwave usage of cats.
Yeah, it's. I don't know.
I mean, I don't even know if that story is real. I just heard of it. I guess it's kind of. It sounds really jokish, but I'm not sure if that's a true story or not. It sounds a bit hard to
Trying to make
believe, really.
Kaino, so you're gonna be here for a while?
Yes, couple of hours, I guess. Why are you wondering?
I need to like get another cup of coffee and maybe something else.
Yeah, I'll be here for probably longer than that will take you.
Okay, BRB.
In before you finish the stream in 5 minutes.
Well, that would be unlikely. I also apparently just got my first Mega Elixir. And now I'm gonna use another
Ooh,
marvelous cottage.
yeah.
They look like small
Um,
little houses for like rich people's dogs and cats.
Like a well, doghouse, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, but they look really fancy. I guess only I don't know.
So I think the main difference between a tent and a cottage is that the tents didn't always restore your HP to full, whereas a
Oh, I
cottage
see.
did. Unless I think that's what the difference is between them. Oh, can you use the emergency exit, or yeah?
Doesn't seem so.
Might be running out.
I tried to use teleports and I can't use teleports.
I don't understand how they done that then. It was in the Tower of Babel, you couldn't use it either. Oh, that's because it had a cutscene. Oh, so I guess when they get you to run out, there's going to be a cutscene or something.
I find it quite annoying how this climbing up a rope animation in this game is very slow. My game just crashed because
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I need to use that rope. Yeah, this seems like such a stupid idea even to have an animation for that. It's not really necessary that you see how they climb up the rope, is it?
It adds realism, and it's immersive. It makes you feel like you're actually in the dungeon.
Well,
Right?
yeah.
Right?
Right.
Easy, mate. You what?
I mean, when I was a child, I was once in a school, in like a building. It was like a Wednesday, and it was in the morning. And one time
What were you wearing?
I was wearing clothes
Yes.
and also socks and
Okay.
shoes, and I was a child, and I climbed up a rope. It actually kind of looked like that, to be fair.
And what happened when you climbed the rope? Did you get to the top? Did you
Of
fall
course
down?
not. I just climbed up like halfway, but because I was a child, I couldn't climb it up all the way.
No.
Yeah, that was... It's actually quite sad. When I was a child, I wasn't really very, I don't know. I was a different person.
You weren't as active as some of the other kids, or
So what you're saying is you were abducted by aliens and then replaced by another human? Some
That
sort
could
of
be.
being?
Maybe it's just that all the surgery I had to become a cyborg changed me.
But you think about it, if you're a cyborg now, you should be able to climb that rope quicker now.
Well, I never tried again, but I guess I would be able to.
Did you see, I don't know what the robot was called, but there's a GIF going around where they're testing out a fully sized robot, and the guy shoves him with a hockey stick. And the
Oh, I've
robot
seen that,
actually
yeah.
Still keeps his balance.
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah,
it's called,
yeah, that
but
one.
I know that scene.
I mean, the thing with it looks normal to us, but when you think about all the programming that actually went into, you know, the robot being able to do that itself is actually
Yeah.
pretty good.
I mean, I don't really care about, you know, about robots being able to actually do physical stuff. I think that's, I mean, it's kind of neat and all, but I don't know. I'm more interested in the mental ability of robots than in their just physical labor.
So you want them to
Yeah.
enslave mankind?
I want them to be what?
You want them to enslave mankind?
No, I want mankind to enslave them, so that, I don't know, mankind can do stuff.
There's a show that's been airing in Australia. It's an American show. It's probably about
Is it spooky?
4 or 5 years. It's not spooky. No, it's called Ultimate Factories, and it basically every episode focuses on, say, a chip factory or a car factory, or you know, any factory really, and you know, it covers how, you know, how much machines actually control.
So I assume there's
the
also a,
factories and produce stuff.
is there also a robot
was that?
factory?
Well, essentially, humans control the robots, but you know, all the robots, you know, what's the word I could say? I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I mean, the humans make sure the robots are working, but the robots do all the work. Essentially,
I see.
It's actually a really interesting show. It's like they went over, I think, Doritos and Lay's, I think, which are, yeah, crisps, and you know, basically corn or potatoes, you know, going down the conveyors, getting processed, getting
I see.
sliced, then they get fried, then they get seasoned, and it's all like one big production line. So
I see. Did you hear about the other production line at I think I already mentioned it like once or twice, but there was this incident in a Kellogg's factory somewhere in the US where somebody peed all over the conveyor belt.
Yeah, guys, disgusting.
I didn't hear about it, but yeah.
There was like a Kellogg's factory, they produced apparently like rice puffs or something like that. Like some kind of rice puffs.
Rice bubbles.
I'm not sure what they're called, but like some kind of, you know, stuff that could probably, that wouldn't even change if it like got in contact with urine. So I guess even if you had bought it, you wouldn't even have noticed that, I don't know, the way it had been produced. And also, like, that was a while ago, so by now that food must have already been expired or has been eaten. So isn't that a rather spooky turn of events? Oh yeah, I think Rice Krispies. Yeah, Rice Krispies, I think they're called.
Oh yeah, because we still get Kellogg's in Australia, but we've got these they're called rice bubbles, which I think, yeah, they're just little what do you call them? Expanded balls of rice or something. But yeah, the crunchy ones.
I see.
I assume they're the same as Rice Krispies.
So did Kane? Oh my God, Kane just left me. That's really unfortunate. Like, do I get like someone else?
Can you believe it?
So I guess I was
I'm sorry,
right
that was pretty bad.
So I guess I was right. Whenever you can't use you can't use teleport or whatever.
So
there's
where do
gonna
I
be a
go now?
cutscene. Actually, I don't remember, but if you land and get out of your airship and then go to the menu, there will be a little thought bubble that might give you a hint.
There is no thought bubble. Oh. Actually, he just said an enemy spy. No wonder I never liked that guy. That's what.
Yeah. If you actually change characters, like if you get out of the menu, press whatever.
Oh yeah, I
is
think
to
I know what
switch
you mean.
character, they'll say, yeah, they'll say different
Where's here,
things.
you beaver? Oh yeah, they say different things. But they don't tell me where to go, so that's unfortunate. Maybe just the main castle? The Dwarfen Castle? I have no
I
idea.
assume so. Yeah, go back to the Dwarfen Castle.
I like this music really,
Yeah.
it's quite funky.
I wonder how much the sales have declined since that guy pissed all over that conveyor belt.
Oh well. I guess I get Sid back as a character. Also, what happens to the stuff that Kine was equipped with? Do I get it back? I'd hope so.
Unless it's stuff only he can equip sometimes, isn't it?
Some
I don't
stuff
know.
is, but yeah, on FF7, when Aerith leaves your party, she actually keeps her armor, but you get the accessory and the materia back. But in this game, you can actually unequip
Yeah.
characters entirely, so I would assume they would get everything back.
Well, I think that's why people suggest, and someone suggested it when Yang left, or before Yang died, that you should unequip him. So I guess you should probably lose it.
Well, that kind of sucks all of a sudden. So no, Sid is having some kind of issues. I mean, he's sleeping or something, and I couldn't care to read the text. So
Yeah, I can't remember, but I don't know if it's because Sid's old, like he just, used all his
well, he
little
looks
tricks
rather
and shit.
old. He looks like he might be old.
I actually used the menu again, and I think Cecil mentioned a town or something, maybe.
I guess I'm just gonna buy some stuff first. I'm always out of Phoenix Stones. That's a bit unfortunate. So is there a way to get a lot of money in this game? Because I'm not really abundant, am I?
I can't remember. I don't think there's a glitch for it, but you've
Maybe
got a decent amount.
Maybe some cheap exploits that would also work.
Oh, actually, one thing I was going to mention is, in Final Fantasy IX, when you go to Conde Pite, I think
Oh,
that's how you
Conde
pronounce it.
Petit. It's
And
actually... I guess you say it differently,
Yeah.
but I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, and they all say, what do they say? They say rally ho.
Rally ho,
don't they?
rally ho. Yeah, that's basically
Yeah.
where the same place in Final Fantasy 9 came from.
I see. I mean, I think
So for what it... You go.
I think Conde Petit is how you say it because it's like French inspired. Just like Oil Vert is actually French for green eye. There's a couple of French names in FF9 that are there for no real reason.
Yeah. But the dwarves in this game, were the dwarves in Final Fantasy 3? I can't remember. But that Rally Ho, I still can't remember which is which, came from this game or before it, so...
Oh, I see. Oh, hey, softcore.
I mean, you already know that Final Fantasy 9 is a treasure trove of references to older games.
Yeah. The other day, someone on my YouTube channel, they had an argument with somebody else. Like, usually I don't care about YouTube comments, but there was this guy who claimed, in like an argument with another guy, that FF9 is like the greatest FF, because the creator said so, and he like began to list like all kinds of reasons for why. And he said like that FF9 has so many references and stuff. I mean, it's kind of interesting sometimes to you should get a YouTube channel with like a lot of people who get angry at stuff. And they like write you little stories about stuff that you get for free. You can read.
Yeah. No, I think the thing with Final Fantasy 9 is that they went back to the original lore of the other games, whereas when you get like probably Final Fantasy 6 started the trend of changing everything up, so it was more steampunk and all that sort of stuff. And Final Fantasy 7 went very technologically
Sci-fi.
advanced and what?
Sci-fi.
Yeah, sci-fi. Yeah, and then so did Final Fantasy 8 essentially, and then Final Fantasy 9 went back to its roots. So all the true.
So is there a world to go
supposed
back? How
Final
do I go
Fantasy
back?
fans.
How do I go back to the overworlds?
Northeast, very northeast of the map. I think what's happened is that if you look
Oh.
at that funny little pointy
Yeah.
thing on the end of the airship, that's a drill. I think that's what they just put on there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you're supposed to know from that little ant hill thing.
No, it worked.
But yeah, that's how. Oh yeah,
I'm on the overworld again, but apparently Cecil talks about Mysidia. I think I've been there, but I just don't know where it is.
Mysidia is directly east of where you just were. So if you
So
remember
it's-
that island you just came
Is it
out
the
of?
castle or is it the
It's the-
cave?
No, it's a town.
Oh, I see. So it's probably the cave, the castle.
I think you're going to the right place. Yes.
Well, I'll
There's a
find
little
out.
stream delay.
I won't regret just giving it a try.
I know you're going the wrong way. Can you see the snake-looking peninsula down the south of the map?
Give me a second. Is it the town actually? I guess I'm just going
Where
to.
you just
I just tried
yeah,
that.
you just went to Yang's place.
Yeah. Palin and Poma from Mysidia. Well, I know who Palin and Poma are, but I just
So,
got
yeah,
some kind of.
Mysidia-
Oh, it seems I'm in the right place because I'm getting some kind of cutscene. Oh my god, a cutscene, really?
Oh yeah, just quickly, if you think things story-wise have been a little bit crazy, yeah, expect some more stuff.
Oh, hey Trevco, how are you? I mean, I could have probably read this right now because I can't skip it, but this game's lie isn't working on me. I'm not gonna read this stuff even though I could probably just do it. I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
as ignorant as ever about the game's true content.
What that was, in the first 3 games, when you first load the game, it comes up with like, I don't know, it just comes up with a brief background of what's happening, and it's
Oh, I
kind
see.
of like the lore of the game and all that, and this is, they change it up a bit, but that's basically what this part
I
is as
see.
well.
Also, seriously, I mean, am I the only one who thinks that Lydia just looks like Kesha? Like, I don't know. She could have just been called Kesha if she had already existed at that point. But I feel that she
I
looks.
haven't seen a photo of Kesha for a while, so I can't relate.
I don't know. I haven't seen either, but I've seen like photos of her in the past, and Lydia just looks really just like Kesha. She has like all the crazy stuff that only she would have. But then again, I might be out of the. I don't know. I might be out of date with my assertion here. Do I get like a new airship now or something? Like the ocean just opened and I'm getting like some kind of new stuff.
You'll see. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's a whale. Well, it's not actually a whale. It is an airship, so to speak.
So.
But it's a whale.
But why do I even care? I have an airship already, don't I? Like, I think mine
This
actually.
No, but this is a special airship. You know why?
This will take you a little bit further than.
It's black and big.
Okay, someone's just said. The blue whale, yeah, that's what it's called.
Is it like fancier?
Lunar whale, no. Well, so it's called the lunar whale. if you use your powers of deduction, you can work out where it will lead you to.
Well,
Probably straight into the sun.
of course there has to be space travel in this game. Oh my god. They just wanted to make another map, didn't they? So they had to like include the moon or something.
Yeah, the
Yep.
moon map doesn't have a whole lot though. Like,
I mean, I don't really like this too much. It seems rather unnecessary to just add the moon to the world. They just kind of ran out of ideas, so they added the moon, I feel.
It's all related to the crystals, I believe. So
yeah, this is basically where the final dungeon is.
I see.
This is also where some of the additional content is that was included in the Game Boy Advance game, I think. Yeah, there's a couple of hidden dungeons here